Hello everyone, this is Yo-Yo in Yang and welcome to episode 45 of the Wigan Athletic Career Mode, and this is going to be a big episode. It's going to be big in terms of games, in terms of transfers, and also how the rest of our season goes. Plus, I'm probably going to get annoyed quite a bit because I already am. Jan Bammert has suffered a 3-week injury just as we advance into the first of the month, and now he's out for 3 weeks, which is not good because at the start of the season he was, I believe, our 5th choice centre-back. There was Dunk first, then Clerk-Salter, then Zagadou, then Byrne, and now it was Bammert. So Dunk's okay, Clerk-Salter and Zagadou are injured, Dan Byrne has officially left the club now, and now Bammert's injured. We are kind of screwed at the moment at the centre-back position, which is something that I might have to try and fix in this transfer window. So that's one big bit of news there. The next is that Michael Jacobs has gone to Norwich, so he got a bit of money coming in there. Also, we've learned that Francisco Berjon Perez has joined the club. That means Randolph has left. Joe Clerk has gone on loan to Gillingham for a year, so good for him. Also, Angel Vidal Pereira has joined, the striker, so that means either Jacobs or Dan Byrne has left. And Ruben Rafael Couto Patro means Dan Byrne or James, the other one, has also left as well, and this right midfielder comes in. The transfer market is open, and still Hugh Hill wants to leave, but we've got a lot of things to sort out, like this guy here, like Barry Shealy wants to leave, and I think he's played like 5 or 6 games as a backup keeper, but we did offer him an important first team role when he joined the club, so he also wants to leave. It is, everything's really going down in this start of this career mode. I'm going to start off with the new youth players, and I'm not going to talk about it too much. I'm just going to go through and reject the people I don't want and keep the people I do. So far, it's not looking good. It's also not looking good? People outside who just start doing stuff at the most random time, like hammering. Literally, it's like 12:15 in the morning and they're hammering. It's weird. Anyway, back on with the actual video, and he's not going to make it past the Viljerme. Neiman is looking good. I can't afford to keep him. Oh, I know. I can afford people now, though. That's one good thing. I can afford to sign up youth players, which is good. But a lot of them, like Yerno Mikkonen, I don't really want to. I think we'll leave it at that for now. Keep these guys scouting and see what happens to them. Just still disappointed to lose Sulo Raikkonen. And then a quick look at our youth academy before I move on. There it is. And you can see we've got Pasi Hatunen, 79 to 89. 76 to 84 for Veino Tommy. Probably made a mistake signing him up. Max Sullivan looking good. Hugh Hill wants to leave, but is looking good. But we don't really need a striker. Don't need him. Might let him go. Peter Williams, another striker, not looking that good. Although 81 to 87 is pretty good. And Hugh Hughes, the left back there, also not looking fantastic. So that is all the youth stuff and people coming in and out. And now we're going to go through the transfers I'm hoping to make, as well as contract situations as well. Now, one of the first things I'm going to do is recall Cameron Lee from his loan at Exeter City. He's gone up by 2 already. He can play as a left back and a centre back, so with Dan Byrne and Reece James going, and now this injury to Bammert, we do need somebody back relatively urgently. It's not going to cost us that much, so I'm going to recall him from his loan, and hopefully now that he's back, he can play a few games for us and cover at that left back position. We have a few cup games coming up, and I need a rotation player for it. And that is why this guy is back in the team. Cameron Lee, back from loan. So before I get into transfer talks and all that stuff, here is a look at our budget. You can see now we've got quite a bit of money, and if I split it 50-50, you can see we've got about 46,000, about 50,000 in the wages, and about 1.2 million in the transfer budget. However, if I make it all wages, we have about, I'll say £85,000. So we've got some good bits of money here to actually work with in terms of wages, but in terms of transfers, we really haven't got much. So it might just be player swaps yet again, / maybe some pre-contract signings, but the first thing I want to do is sort out player contracts, especially for Gavin Massey. So let's get into contract talks with Gavin Massey. Hopefully he won't be too difficult to negotiate with, and I decided, Gavin Massey has been good off the bench for us this season, especially in the last 2 months. He probably earned himself a new contract. I'll accept sporadic, it means he won't play as much, and he is 28 years old. If we can get him on another contract for I'm hoping 3 or 4 years. I'll try 4, although I'm guessing they'll reject that. They want 2 years, so he'll counter at 3. 3 years sees him to the age of 31, and I'm happy with that. So yeah, it's all about all this stuff really coming next, which is that wage of 44.5. I mean, to be honest, that is broken as fuck. It is annoying, but I can work with this. I can work with this and sort it out. I'm going to remove the appearances bonus. I'm going to edit the wage and signing bonus. That wage is ridiculous, man. I'll say 42.5, which is, now I'm saying it out loud, a bit ridiculous, but I want to keep the guy. I do like him. I don't see the point in spending more money on a player who isn't as good. So I'm going to say 620,000 on the signing bonus. Offer him this and see what he says. He wants £45,000 a week. Fair enough. I'm going to accept it, and I know it is a lot of money to spend on a guy who is only 68 overall, but I don't know, I like the guy. I really do like the guy, and I like him in real life, and, you know, he deserves to stay. Unlike Jacobs, who's come on and played shit, although in real life he is fantastic, Massey has come on and played well, so he got himself a new contract. Yeah, it's a bit too much, but check out the financial stuff. He's on 45 grand a week, which is quite bad. I mean, if you look at it here in terms of our highest earners, Chaplin's on 78,000, he deserves that. Dunk's on 70, deserves that. Van Bergen deserves 55. Calvert-Lewin deserves 53. Byrne deserves 51. Schlupp probably doesn't deserve 50, but yeah, fair enough. Grigg does not deserve 49, but he's got it. So Massey is now, 8th highest earner in £45,000 a week. He's getting paid more than Jordan Ibe, which is, yeah, ridiculous, but we've got Massey now. And, you know, it's for me worth it to keep some players from Wigan from the start. So in terms of actual transfer business, I'm not looking to do much actually. Now I've looked at my squad, I've put a few people up for transfer, mainly centre midfielders, and if I get offers for them, I'll show them off. But to be honest, we can't really afford much after that contract for Massey, but I think it'll be next season we really do go ahead and spend a bit more money and bring in the players we really do want to bring in. But now for games this month, we've got Arsenal coming up literally next, and that is at the Emirates. Then we've got West Ham at home, only a few days after that, before we've got a few cup games. First is away against Nottingham Forest in the FA Cup before we face Burnley in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup, the first leg of that. Then we play Southampton again, this time at the St Mary's. Then Swansea at the Liberty Stadium before we play Burnley once again in the Carabao Cup, this time the second leg of that semi-final. So we've got quite a few games, 7 in total, and I decided for this episode they will just be key highlights only for every single match. And for these cup games against Burnley and Forest, it might just be goals or crucial things only. Whereas Arsenal, West Ham, Southampton and Swansea, I might include a few more highlights in there because they are still important games for us. And the board have now come to us saying that Loic Badiashile might have to be sold or has to get played a bit more often, and to be honest, I'm not sure what to do. I do like the guy, but he's not had a good few games. I think his last 2 games have been a bit dodgy, but I'm actually going to show you very quickly what my plan is for Badiashile. Now, I've got a lot of people in my transfer shortlist, and you see them all here. Literally, this is my transfer shortlist. It is fucking huge, but you know, I have plans for pretty much all these players. Well, I say all of them, most of them, but very quickly, let's go back up to the top in terms of goalkeepers, and this is a guy I'm thinking of bringing back. Christian Walton, in real life, been a good keeper for Wigan. Hopefully they sign him permanently, but in terms of keepers, we've got Harris now, who's almost 80 overall, so I don't really need somebody like Hurt or really Manizzone, although I wouldn't say no to getting this guy eventually. But I think Walton as a backup keeper, we're scouting him at the moment. Once we know his wages and his value, we'll make a decision on him and potentially bring the guy back to the DW. But we start off these games in this episode against Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium, and it's going to be a good match. Arsenal are in 6th at the moment. They've kind of had a good bit of a run. So yeah, they are challenging for the top 4, so we need to kind of play well against them, make sure we don't lose any ground on Chelsea above us. And this game is the hump game, because it's getting us over the hump and over the halfway point of the season. It should be a good match for us, but we have one big-ish problem with our squad. But we'll get to that big-ish problem in a second. For now, this is Arsenal's squad, a 5-2-3 formation. Sanchez, the top scorer, is a standout person there, as is the defenders in Musacchio, Koulibaly and also Nastasic. So they've recruited very well, as well as Alex Tellez and also Munir at right back. Very well bought, to be honest. Fair play to Arsenal with their signings, but see our team. The big problem is Bergeron Perez. Now the problem is he's only 63 overall because of the injuries to Zagadou, Bamert, and also Clark Salter. Sorry, we are kind of screwed at centre back, so that's why he's there for. We've also got Cameron Lee on the bench who can come on, but the problem with Cameron Lee is that he's only 5'8", who's not very tall for a centre back. So we'll figure something out. We can work things out if things go wrong, but hopefully it should be alright for us. But just a reminder, it's going to be the best of the highlights kind of thing. I will still show stuff that aren't goals for the Premier League games, but for the Cup games, it will just be the best of highlights. Just so I can get more stuff in the episode and not make it potentially an hour and a half long. But now I've got defensive work to do, and Harris makes a comfortable save under pressure from Alexis Sanchez, who is, like I said, joint top scorer alongside Calvert-Lewin and somebody else. Yeah, Calvert-Lewin is actually top as well. He's doing quite well for himself, surprisingly, considering he's had a bit of a shit season. Well done, Gilby. Don't get a bit forward now. Jack Byrne once again on the move, inside, and okay, I don't know how that went in. I'm just going to say yes, Salvador's in good form, and that is how he scored that goal. Honestly, what? How the fuck did we score this? I passed it to Cavalier. I thought that pass was terrible. I thought, fuck it, I'm just going to shoot. If anything, keep will save it, we might get another chance. I was not expecting Salvador to do almost like a 360 shot, but fair enough, he tried it, it worked for him, and I'll take a 1-0 lead. Lucky to get ahead, but it's Salvador with a goal, and 1-0 to us. How the fuck did we score that? There you go, schlup lad. And away. And a forward to Calvert-Lewin. Defender's probably going to get ahead of him here. Laid off to Chaplin, back to Calvert-Lewin. Good play so far. Calvert-Lewin, can you make it 2? Yes, you can. After a lovely bit of passing play from Arsenal, we get the goal. 2-0 up now. Calvert-Lewin's running to do a weird slide thing. But Arsenal passed that ball around for about 5 minutes, I would say, in game time without losing it. Schlupp finally gets his foot in, gets the ball, we poke it forward, and a bit of a counter-attack. Good link-up play between Chaplin and Calvert-Lewin sets up the goal. It's now 2-0 to us, and just before half-time as well. We don't deserve a 2-0 lead, but I would say, judged on the chances, Arsenal have had none, we've had, I think, 3, so we deserve a lead, not by 2 though. Gilby now tracking back. Yeah, that's a yellow. That is a yellow. I mean, of all the tackles I've done today, that deserves a yellow. That was aggressive, to say the least, from Alex Gilby. I mean, I was hoping he'd go for the ball, but he just didn't. Look at that. That is fantastic. Welbeck's down on the deck. Yeah, I'm happy with that, though. Very good tackle. And now he's coming off after that mullering. And I think that is, yeah, like I said, coming on. Why not start him? I don't know. Ball whipped in. 2-1 Arsenal. First shot on target goes in after a header by Alexis Sanchez. Now, Alexis Sanchez is usually the guy crossing it in, not the guy finishing it off, and he won a header, which is my biggest concern. Against the new guy, not very good from Bergeron Perez, Harris kind of reacted very slowly as well. It's a very slow motion-ish header, and yeah, it's 2-1, Arsenal back in it. Alexis Sanchez with a headed goal against a 6-foot defender. Okay, we're expecting that, I'll tell you that much. Please have me onside, Calvert-Lewin. You are onside, Calvert-Lewin. I thought he was offside. I'm not going to lie, it's 3-1, we're back in front. I literally, usually when I do shit like that, I stop commentating because he's usually offside. It's like, oh, he's offside, I'll just stop, whatever, who cares. But he's actually onside. I think he was off, to be honest, but it's a brilliant goal from Calvert-Lewin. He's having a good game, no doubt about that. He's got 2 goals and an assist as well. And that is a good finisher past, oh my god, I think Asensio actually gets a small fingertip on it. But yeah, there you go, 3-1, literally from kick-off, we are back in front by 2. Not bad. Calvert-Lewin having a good game, and now 11 goals for the season. Fair play to you, mate. Fair play. I cover across. Ozil's now on. Didn't play him from the start again. Don't know why, but it's just what the game does. And there you go. We win the game 3-1 in the end. Not a classic game. Bit of a mistake for them to actually get the goal because Sanchez won a header. But I think that's more the game's mistake than our mistake, to be honest. The defender didn't get in the way, but he is a new defender. He did come off towards the end, brought on Cameron Lee for a bit, but Cameron Lee didn't really have a chance to do anything. That guy, though, did. He will get man of the match, no doubt about that. Well played, Calvert-Lewin. Won us that game pretty much single-handedly. And you can see it wasn't a great game by the start. 7 shots compared to the 4. 4 on target compared to the 2. Possession was slightly in their favour, but we tackled across the pitch. Got 1 foul, and it was a yellow card straight after from Gilby, which, fair enough, it was. He did pretty much wipe out Danny Welbeck, but no doubt about the man of the match. It will go to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Had a really good game. Chaplin also played well, so I think Calvert-Lewin, Chaplin, and also Byrne will get man of the match. And we have a player returning to us. It is Jordan Turner. His loan at Charlton has expired, and now he's back and available for selection, just in time for quite a few games coming up. He might be playing on the left wing, however, rather than the right wing. And now, coming into this game against West Ham, we've actually got a bit of good news, and that is Chelsea have played their game and have actually drawn. So if we win, we go, I believe, 2 points behind. So we can catch up ever so slightly on the league leaders. But it is West Ham, and I'm not sure actually how my past has been with West Ham with this career mode, but we'll find out. They're not doing that well this season, which usually means for us, we'll probably fuck up and actually lose this match instead. Our team looks like this. One major change, and that is Ibe is in for the tired Salvador. Chaplin's also tired, as is Van Bergen and Calvert-Lewin, and to be honest, the rest of the team, but hopefully it won't mean that much. We do have a break coming up with a few Carabao Cup and FA Cup matches, which these guys won't play. However, for West Ham, they've got a good side there, kind of similar formation actually, 4-2-3-1. Drisi, Lo Celso, Conte, Rafa, Kiate and Obiang, you know, they've got good players, and hopefully we can actually break them down though, and get a win. I wouldn't mind a draw, but I can't lose. I just can't lose. Still kept it though, which is all that matters. Acosta now getting involved, Calvert-Lewin in that space. Then to Chaplin, so Van Bergen even, off the post. That's what I get for calling him the wrong fucking name. I'll whip it in front post. Calvert-Lewin's there. Oh, phew. I think the closest we've come since that shot off the post from Van Bergen. A lot of power, lowish cross. Straight on the head of Calvert-Lewin. Unfortunate, I think the keeper would have saved it anyway. Oh, it's a good pass inside. Dunk's not got there. Dunk's down injured. But West Ham have scored. He's back up again now. 1-0 West Ham. Fucking really? Wow, we've got to stop conceding like this. It's gone back to how it was last season. And if you remember last season, we did concede quite a few goals just from situations like this. And it's annoying to do it because now we need 2 to actually get this win. See Dunk there, what is that? It's weak. And it made it so Bergeron Perez had to leave his man to actually cover the man going forward. And because of that, he just turns and shoots, and Harris, that is shocking. He should have saved it. But it is 1-0 to West Ham. Chaplin. Back to Chaplin. Connor Chaplin! Get in there, lad. What a fucking finish that was. Again, I'm just being quiet a lot of times during this commentary. I do apologise for that, but I need to concentrate a lot more this session, and I don't know why. Like, they're defending a lot better. Even Ursula defended well. We got a few good chances that we had to concentrate massively on, but this game has been really hard for us. Obiang and Kiate in that central defensive mid position have been fantastic, but a bit of space. Keeper should be better, doesn't move his feet in time. But it is now 1-1, and they almost got a block on that as well. Honestly, West Ham have played really well in defence. Really, really well. Defence and the midfield. We finally break through. It has to be a fantastic goal from Connor Chaplin to get through, but it now is 1-1. Candiaronaccio off now to Calvert. That's a good pass, mate. And then Calvert-Lewin could be in. Good shot, good save. Candiaronaccio get the rebound. And again. And again. Oh, just fucking keep shooting, mate. You'll eventually get it in. Eventually, you might get a fucking goal. And that's straight for a fucking throw-in. Christ. Can you win that header? Kind of. Ibe. Candiaronaccio. Back to Jordan Ibe. Could be the last chance of the game. Can we steal this in the last few seconds? Jordan Ibe, no. Not with a shot like that, mate. Not with a shot like that. Game ends 1-1. I think a draw was a fair result. And we take 1 point as Chelsea slip up. So do we. We don't take advantage of our situation. But when you see stats like this, you get kind of disappointed in the game itself. 15 shots compared to the 3, 7 on target compared to the 1, and that shot went in. And yeah, no saves for Harris during that match, which is annoying, but at the same time, the goal was because Dunk was just a bitch and fell over. The fucking one time he makes a mistake, and I say mistake because he got fucked by the game just making him fall on his ass like a sack of shit. And we concede, but we should have done better with our chances. Should have took at least one of them, but we didn't. And we dropped 2 points in the end. I think man of the match, Gilby's got a good shout for it, and Chaplin did play well before he got taken off. I think, again, it's going to go to Chaplin, also to Gilby, and I'm also going to give one, Schlupp, Gilby, and also Chaplin. Schlupp played well at left back, bomb forward as well, and helped us out there. So yeah, Schlupp, Gilby, and Chaplin as man of the matches. And here we have a transfer offer for Emmanuel Osadibe. Now, I have put him up for transfer because he's not been what I expected. Yes, he's played well. Yes, that injury kind of hampered his progress, but at 68 overall, and with players very similar who are a lot younger and also better than him, I am going to actually go ahead and accept this offer from Preston. I could try and squeeze a bit more, but they're paying over his value. And yeah, I can just do with one less player at the club. And we have got a lot of centre midfielders, so he can go to Preston and hopefully play football there. And now it is time for the first game in the FA Cup. We're against Nottingham Forest. We are away from home for this match at the City Ground. And we've got a very weak side out there. It is our Cup team who is out there. We have a Cup team and we have a Premier League team as well and a Champions League side. So, you know, this side's looking pretty shit, I'm not going to lie. And when you see it, you think to yourself, who the fuck are these players and why are they playing there? Well, I'll explain it as and when we get to it. But for now, here is Forest's side. They've got Cummings up front with Clough behind him, Mackay, Cash, somebody else in the midfield with Bridcut, Roush, Worrell, Mancienne and Derrickwa, and then Wakefield in goal. So not a fantastic side, but some good players in there like Clough, I'll say like Cash, maybe Mancienne and Worrell as well. As for us, it's Grigg up front with Quito Patro, Kendernacho and Turner in the midfield behind him, White and Bangner as the CDMs. Then Cameron Lee at left back, Bergeron Perez at centre back, Collins, who is a CDM at right centre back, then Book at right back, and Badiashile in goal because we only have 2 keepers and I want to give Harris a bit of a break. So, yeah, with this team, I'm not expecting to win, but at the same time, I don't want to draw because that means another game, which I can't be arsed playing another match in this already potentially massively long episode. Forest definitely the better side so far. They've got a corner ball now. And Badiashile makes a save and Collins clears. This is going to be a big, long match if it continues like this. Good shot, good save by Badiashile. I think I said it'd be key highlights only, or just goals. Put that banner. Just more corners. We'll just keep going. I don't know. Let's keep this fucking game as a corner only game. Never mind, they've scored. 1-0 Forest. Just literally corner after corner after corner, and they get the goal from it. It's a brilliant header by Clough. And again, not the tallest of players winning the header, which I'm a bit ashamed about. And Cash has got the corner flag between his legs, between his buttocks. But how's he won this header? Who's marking him? Nobody in the end. I can't think of it. Is it Nabangna? Or it might be Turner. I think Turner's marking him. I mean, that is a brilliant header, don't get me wrong. Lee tries his best, as does Harris. But yeah, no getting that. Lee breaks his leg doing that, and it's 1-0 to Forest. Ugh. How is he like just walk? Why are you not even bothering defending anymore, mate? I mean, you're offside, Mackay. It's a goal to fucking Forest, but my team just give up again. I don't get it what it is. I just don't get it at times. Your team gives up, and they give up before it was offside because watch White here. Well, look at him. He's not even fucking trying. He's just actually he's onside. That should be 2-0. Bergeron Perez, whatever his name is, playing onside. Should be 2-0 to Forest, but they've been fucked, and we've been shit. Oh, what? How is that a good pass? You fucking idiots. Oh, we deserve to lose this match so far. Fucking, this isn't Forest though. This is not a Forest side. Badiashile with a save, and then Book clears. Fucking shit. We're shit. We deserve to go out. I mean, oh, come on, boys. Oh, there you go, Couto Pactrao, but you're going to get fucking... Come on, Couto Pactrao. There you go, Guto BaxterDaKing, whatever his fucking name is, has basically got a goal on his own, mistakes from Forest, we exploit him, and it's 1-1. We don't deserve fuck all from this, we deserve nothing, but Guto BaxterDaKing, I probably pronounce his name wrong every time, I'll probably just call him BaxterDaKing from now on, he gets the goal, and shoves his head up the keeper's arse afterwards, just for safety, and yeah, there you go, 1-1, we don't deserve it, but we've got it. Right, whip a ball in with all that fucking height in the box. Boom. Boom. Oh my god, he got there. Bergeron Perez, 2-1. That is the first highlight of the second half. And it's the 85th minute. Forest have gone for it. We've also thought to ourselves, fuck it, we're not drawing this game, we'll attack as well. And yeah, it's 2-1 to us. No massive chances for Forest, a few saves. Could have been highlights in a normal game, but is highlights only. Ball in by Massey, headed by Bergeron Perez. And this is the first free kick we've won all game after the second free kick we've won all game after a lot of fouls by Forest. And we capitalise on it. Bergeron Perez with a goal, Massey with an assist, 2-1. And there you go, the game ends 2-1. We kept it in the corner for the last few minutes because I really couldn't be arsed having a replay, but we've won the game, I don't know how. Carry on. Here are the stats. Very, very even game. 10 shots each, 5 on target each, and possession was pretty much even. Tackles not far off being even, 2 fouls each. We got 2 yellow cards, they got 1. 1 injury for them, and an offside as well, which actually wasn't offside, should have been a goal. But yeah, there you go, we win that match. In terms of player of the match, wow, it's going to be fucking hard to give out man of the match for this. But I'm going to give it to Guto BaxterDaKing, Bergeron Perez, Guto BaxterDaKing, and also Massey, because Bergeron Perez got the goal. Actually, no, fuck it. Do it again. Bergeron Perez and Collins both getting man of the match. Collins was a fantastic centre-back. Guto BaxterDaKing and also Massey. So 2 centre-backs and 2 wingers, all 3 of them, all 4 of them. Words are heard, they get man of the match. Fuck it, let's carry on. OCD base days, his transfer talks have broken down with Preston, and that's a bit of a shame. And even though this is a semi-final of a Carabao Cup, we are still going to show just the key highlights only, and once again, similar to that Forest game, it will just be goals or big chances. You see Chelsea in the other semi-final first leg have beaten Bristol City 1-0, and that means potentially in the final we'll play Chelsea. If it gets to the final, I'll do extended highlights, but it will still be with the second team who are playing right now, only a few days after their victory against Forest. And here's Burnley's side, 4-5-1. Players to look out for Musonda and Onyekuru. Wood up front's not a bad striker. Me is good at the back, as is Heaton. As for us, it's a normal team for us, apart from Vidal Pereira, Lang and Massey are in. They played well at the end of the last game, so they're getting a start at this one. Dunk's on the bench. He will come on eventually because he's asked to play. I want to keep him happy, so I'll bring him on for like Perez or Collins at some point. But, you know, hopefully they'll do well this game and get us a victory or at least a draw. We've got 2 legs, so it's not too massively upsetting if we do lose or draw. Ball in is good, and it should be... Oh, what a block. Bergeron Perez. Good block, mate. I better say it should have been a goal, but Perez gets his body across and probably does stop a goal, though, because I can't see Badiashile saving that, considering he didn't even fucking move. Good block. Massey, still actually on attack here. Tuinabangna, can he hit him? He fucking can as well. Tuinabangna makes it 1-0. What a strike by him. Good little assist by Massey, the guy last game who got a yellow card for a good tackle. I'm a happy tackle as well from it, but I'm a happy tackle? What? I was happy with the tackle was meant to, but Nabangna fucking levers it. Heaton should do better, but it is 1-0 to us after we had a bit of a counter-attack from the corner. Almost got a goal from it. We kicked the guy in the face afterwards, did a bit of a spin. It's a brilliant goal. And it's 1-0 to us. Free kick to Burnley after a suspicious yellow card and foul. 1-1. How's that gone in? How's that gone in? Badiashile, I mean, I'm selling you that, but how's that gone in? You are shit. You are actually shit. How have you not saved? I think it's come off Lee in the end. How have you not saved that? You're fucking there, mate. You literally fucking... Oh, fuck off. 1-1 Burnley, back on level terms. First attempt really on target. And it gets them a goal. Jack Cock with it. 35th minute. Why the hell did you just fucking run forward like an idiot for? Why is Massey not getting back? What the fuck is going on? Ball in. Please win that, Lee. No, because the game's given a goal, 2-1. That is why my players weren't reacting for me. That's why they weren't doing anything, because the game was going to give them a goal. 2-1, it set it up for them. There you go. 2 headers, 2 goals. Fucking talk about a fucking setup though, Jesus Christ. That was a pain in the ass. Fucking ridiculous that. I don't know if oh my god, Aublin, you got fucking fucked up arms. But the fucking first time Burke didn't win that header, and then Matty didn't get back and defend it, and then powerful header by fucking Lee, no one making him. 2-1, fuck's sake. Corner ball, a lot of power whip it in. Get a header on this. Anybody? Nope. It's going to fall to Burke, who release it to Nabangda, back in the box. Open header for Lang. 2-2. There you fucking go. Fuck you, Burnley. Fuck you. Back on level terms, we deserve to be fucking, at least I would say, lead in this game. Not 2-2. They've had 2 chances, they got 2 goals, but we went ultra attacking not long after. The ball in is good. Lang doesn't miss this one. That's how you score a header after he missed his earlier chance. It's now 2-2. Good. Should be. Should be at least drawing this or a winning, not fucking losing. Go on, Vidal Pereira. No support really. Last minute. Ref, you are a fucking prick. We're through on goal. You are a prick. We're literally fucking oh wow. Refs fucked us there. We're fucking through on goal. Like 2 minutes of extra time and he fucking blows a whistle when there should be 3 or whatever it was. Like, nah, bollocks, mate. Bollocks. 2-2. That game was kind of set up for us to either draw or lose. And we got a fucking chance at the end, and the ref's like, haha, you're not going to get through on goal. I'm blowing the whistle, and it ends 2-2. What a prick. What a fixed game that was. Stats for the match, apparently they had 4 shots on target, don't know where they came from. Yeah, 12 shots for us though, 9 on target. But yeah, we got shafted at the end, not having that chance, and the game setting up 2 goals for them. But that's what it does in terms of good players. Nabangda probably deserves a shout out, he actually had a good match. As did, I would say Massey was involved a lot, so Nabangda, Massey, and also Lang. Even though he missed a good chance before, got the goal in the end. So yeah, Nabangda, Massey and Lang getting man of the matches. Back with our best starting 11 for this one against Southampton in the Premier League at St Mary Stadium. And I fucked up that intro speech, so I do apologise. But anyway, we're at Southampton, it's a side that's doing, well, was doing relatively well. I think recently they have dropped off, but we're playing them again. I think the second time in a space of maybe 3-4 weeks. But they're right behind us. 5 points, however, is the difference. And we need to really win this game. West Ham was a slip up, but we had 2 games with a weaker side. Now with a better team, I should be okay and playing a bit better. And this is Southampton's side, lining up a bit weirdly with Ward-Prowse out on the right, but other than that, it looks pretty good. As for us, it's back to our main starting 11. Obviously, Bergeron Perez still in there, waiting for some better centre-backs to get back to full fitness, but Zagadou and Clark-Salter have still got like 5 months and 6 months left. So it might be Bergeron Perez and Bammett rotating for the rest of the season, unless we can pull off a big transfer for a good centre-back. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. Corner ball, a lot of power on it. We've got Duncan there. It might actually make it to him. Never mind, it's Salvador Forster with a good save there. And Van Bergen kind of keeps it alive. Risky pass into Salvador. Through, nope, never mind. Unlucky from us there not to be ahead. And Salvador actually might have another chance here. Whip a good ball in. Backstick arriving is Chaplin, and that is just terrible. Come on, Salvador, never mind. Oh, you've been done there. You've been done, and Dunk leaves you, and that's 1-0. Simple as that. Simple as that. I mean, yeah, 1-0. Fucking Southampton. They don't deserve it. They get it. First shot on target again, and all the fucking normal things I say in the past fucking 44 episodes, whatever it's been. Oh, it's just fucking annoying. This game at times. The defending is almost impossible when you have sliders on like this, because it literally is one pass. It's a bad tackle, yeah, but Dunk goes with a man there. I don't know why. He's going to be no fucking danger there, Gabbiadini. And if he passes to him, he's offside if you leave him. But he doesn't, and it's 1-0. Tadic with a goal. Brilliant finish. Past Cameron Harris. Ball whipped in with a lot of power, hopefully. And Calvert-Lewin can get there. Never mind. Romeo gets there. How is it a yellow... 2 yellow cards in this game for one apparent tackle with Gilby, which wasn't a yellow card. It was a foul. But this... Who's had a yellow card to Calvert-Lewin? How? Explain it to me. You can't. You fucking can't. You fucking shit fucking game at the moment. It's against me. It's against me today. Gilbert. Schlupp. Bit of space for you, mate. Why not charge onto it? And then chip a ball in. Get there, Salvador. Never mind, Chaplin. Oh, for fuck's sake. Win that header if you can, Van Bergen. Never mind. Gilby will get this ball and keep it alive. The attack is still on. They've got a man down injured. Can we exploit it? No, we can't with headers like that. And again, Calvert-Lewin. Chaplin not making the best of runs. Salvador onside. Salvador is onside. Ivan Salvador. Fucking forced with a save. Van Bergen. Couldn't get a pass off. Probably got fouled or something. I don't know. Across to Chaplin again. This time power it. Forster with another fucking save. He fucking saved that weirdly then. Oh, it's one of them games. One of them games. Salvador. Flick off. Oh, can't get through. Van Bergen, mate. Make that run. Man, Acosta goes on his own. Calvert-Lewin in the box. And never mind. So is Van Bergen. He's put it wide. Gilby getting back. Lemina against Dunk. Schlupp covering across. Gilby gets that. Well played. No, I didn't want to do the fucking pass then. I want to do it afterwards. Fuck off. 2-0. This fucking game is against us today. Fuck off, you fucking broken to fuck piece of shit game. We're getting the fucking bullshit we deserved. Nah, man. 2-0 fucking Southampton. Oh my god. Last game we played against Southampton, we got a lucky 2-0 win. I think it's fucking turned its fucking favour back in theirs. Because that is bollocks. I fucking said to Schlupp to pass. He didn't pass straight away. He passed afterwards when he fucking turned around like a twat for no reason. And they're 2-0 up. I fucking twatted my leg as well then, that hurt. But I don't give a shit. Game's fucked us. 2-0 Southampton. Back to Burn. Then to Calvert-Lewin. Chip it in. Chaplin. 2-1. Get the ball. Get the ball. Get the ball. Let's go back. Come on, we've got time. We've got time. Fucking good goal. But again, my team just doesn't get... This is ultra attacking, by the way, people. And they just don't get forward. It's ridiculous. Good goal by Chaplin. 2-1. Come on. Well done, but then he gets fucking unlucky afterwards because the game screws him. And he's through. And it's free. Fuck this fucking game. 3-1 Southampton. Fuck off. It's just give him another goal because my team just can't fucking do anything. We get tackles, they don't work out. A 1-2 there, no defending yet again. Perez has been shit all game. Oh, fucking hell. 3-1. 3-1 Southampton win, but it's fucking bollocks. What a fucking rigged game this was. Fuck me. I mean, I don't mind losing the game properly. That first goal, fair enough. But Perez was just shit. 3 shots on target, 3 goals. What the fuck am I meant to do? The game decided we were losing that match by 2 goals. And we lost that match by 2 goals. Just fucking shocking, man. Man of the match I can't really give to anybody because nobody played well, really. I mean, they did get some chances, but... yeah, just nothing going away. Tadic gets man of the match, 8.9 for fucking Gabbiadini as well. You know, he did fuck all, really. And yeah, we got 3 yellow cards. None of them were yellow cards. One wasn't even a fucking foul. We didn't even touch the fucking man. But there you go, that's FIFA. That's bollocks. We've lost that game. Once again, Southampton get lucky against us, and the game gives us a fucking dicking. Hopefully, no bullshit in this match against Swansea, because if there is, I might need to buy another new controller. I say another one, the other one broke because I had it for such a long time, not because I smashed it, for once. But anyway, against Swansea now, I'm just hoping for a fucking easy game, 2-0 win, 1-0 win, I don't give a shit which one. Just a win, and yeah, we're now 7 points behind Chelsea. We fucked up twice so far in the Premier League this episode. We beat Arsenal 3-1, then we fucking draw against West Ham 1-1, then get fucked by Saints 3-1 because the game's a shithole. Annoying, isn't it? The game just fucking knows how to fuck me over, and it's doing it at the moment. Swansea's side looks pretty strong actually, with Abubakar and Volland up front, Cyprian behind them. Fulton's a good person to look out for, actually at Wigan in real life at the moment, only on loan though. Socrates at the back, okay then. Rakitsky as well. Lopez in goal, yeah, it's a good Swansea side. As for us, same formation, same team as last time. Let's get the job done. Dunk trying to get back again. And 1-0 Swansea. By the way, I forgot to mention that Burke is actually playing at centre-back instead of Bergeron Perez, whatever his name is. But it doesn't mean a fucking difference because there's no one marking this guy at all. And it's a fucking simple finish. Off the post, of course. 1-0 Swansea, yep. That's all I'm going to say. Ridiculous how that goes in and bounces like that, but yeah, it's 1-0 Swansea. Well done, Burn. You leave it afterwards to Abubakar though. Get it back. In it to Calvert-Lewin, then to Chaplin. Good little movement, good little shot, good little goal. 1-1 back on level terms. I just want to get the ball and carry on, to be honest, I really do. Get the ball, let's go, come on. Let's get another goal. Draw's not good enough. I want to win. Good bit of play, ball in, a good little turn. Like I said, a good little shot at the end. Top corner, no saving that from Pau Lopez. 1-1. Socrates almost got that though. Yeah, come on, let's keep going. Keep going. Salvador does well to actually get that. Oh my god, no support for Calvert-Lewin. Chaplin. 2-1. There we go. And once again, let's get the ball and carry on. I want goals. I want goals. I want more goals. I want a clear lead. Got very lucky with this pass inside from Salvador, but Chaplin did well. Little turn and shot inside. Pau Lopez. Not a fucking clue, to be honest, what he's doing. But he fucks it up, and it is now 2-1 in front. But like I said, I want more goals. I want to get this lead established because FIFA's been fucking us recently. I need to get all the luck possible and use a bit of skill as well. 10 goals for Chaplin now, though. Let's keep going. Get more goals. Come on. Free kick. Non-free kick. Don't score from this. It's bullshit. Thank you, Calvert-Lewin. Oh my god, he fucking knew that was coming back to him. He fucking knew. The fucking weird fucking turn. Oh my god, the way they're doing this. I have no idea what's coming. I have an idea. Almost there. You can just tell the way they move and the pass that something's coming. You can just tell. It's a post in the end from Fulton, but you can just tell, and it's like that. First time shot, finesse effort. Fucking hell. But wins another header though, Van Bergen. Calvert-Lewin back to Mitchell Van Bergen. Oh, he's put it wide. Of course he has. Cross the Schlupp yet again, and then to Salvador. Same thing working again. Salvador this time cutting back, then playing it, and it's 3-1. There you go. And no, get the ball. Get the ball. We want more goals. Fuck off, Bernat. Get it the way. Bernat, fuck off. My ball. More goals. Come on. 50 minutes in. 5 minutes into the second half. Salvador gets the assist. Swansea should do better. Maybe a bit of bullshit their way for once. But Calvert-Lewin does jump out of the way. Calvert-Lewin might have been a distraction. Who knows? But it is 3-1. Chaplin, I think it's a hat-trick now for him. Let's just keep going. More goals. Put it back though. Jack Byrne. Salvador, a lot of space. And we found him. What was the keeper doing? 4-1 to us. What was the keeper doing though? 4-1. Good ball by Jack Byrne here. But what's the keeper here? He just fucking runs to his post and then from his post runs out. He basically says, there's the gap, go for it. And we do. We get lucky it comes off the post in the end, but it is 4-1. But once again, I want more goals. Let's make Swansea suffer. Ibe gathers it after a terrible corner from them. He has the pace, he's fresh on the pitch, but he's going to get caught potentially. Use your pace, mate. Use your pace. Use your pace, Jordan Ibe. No one in the box really, apart from Chaplin arriving late. And there it is. And there it is. 5-1. Fuck you, Swansea. Again, we're not done yet. Go and get that ball. Go and get that ball. We want more. We want this goal difference to get better. Fucking hell, we need to catch Chelsea. All Ibe after a shit corner by Swansea. He plays it like a cross. And then Pau Lopez kind of falling apart a bit here. Tries to pick it up. We get it through his legs and past the defender. Pau Lopez thinks he's got it. He hasn't. 5-1 to us. Gilbert. Might have been a foul, I don't know. Can hear an actual now through. Why did you stop Calvert-Lewin? Never mind. We've got fucking Jordan Ibe on the case. 6-1. More. We're not done. We're not done. Calvert-Lewin for some reason didn't want a goal. Jordan Ibe's like, I'll fucking take a goal. Runs forward, gets a shot, makes it 6-1. But I want more. Let's make this embarrassing. Even more embarrassing, should I say. We need this goal difference as well to catch up to Chelsea. If they lose, like I'm hoping they do, we're looking right behind them. Come on. Corner ball, free kick even. I don't know what's going on anymore. I really don't. Ball whipped in though. Win that header. Thank you, Dunk. Candero can be away now, and he should be. He's getting caught relatively easy by Aritz, who's been playing all game. Alright, Candero. Fine, mate, don't use your full pace. And set them up for a goal. That's why it did it for. It's giving Swansea a goal. I wondered why. 6-2. Why are you celebrating? I don't know. You literally are the most obnoxious twat in the world to celebrate after we fucking literally got the ball pretty much every single time after we scored our goals. But again, give him a goal back. Felt sorry for him. That's FIFA for you. That is FIFA for you. But our goal difference Getting hurt slightly though, and also a bit of pride as well. There you go, game ends 6-2. We do well against Swansea apparently in some games. Chaplin had an amazing match, got himself 4 goals from 6 shots. I think I missed a couple of sitters as well with him. Towards, well, not sitters, but towards the end I missed a few good chances. But yeah, 6-2, dominated Swansea, and well deserving of the win, even though it gave them a pity goal at the end. And yes, they scored 2 goals from 1 shot on target. That is how FIFA works from now on. The first shot didn't count as a shot on target apparently. I don't know why, but we turned that around second half. We fucking scored every shot on target. Their keeper was shit. And I've not changed any sliders. I am going to advance forward and show you the sliders are all the same, just so you don't bitch and moan saying, oh, you cheated against Swansea because you lost the last game. Fucking suck my dick. I don't cheat, ever. Right, man of the match awards. Chaplin, obviously. He got himself 4 fucking goals. Yeah, Chaplin will get it. Ibe will get it. Basically, Chaplin, Ibe, Salvador, because he was fantastic before he got brought off because he was tired, and Jack Byrne. Yeah, Jack Byrne, Salvador, Ibe, and Chaplin. I just got to remember that because I'll probably forget. We're going to advance onwards as well. Hopefully Chelsea lost. No matches available. Never mind. So yeah, they deserve it. And like I said, I'm going to advance forward, show you the settings so you don't complain. Remember now, Byrne, Chaplin, Ibe, Salvador. I remembered it, don't worry. We've got some emails we'll read after, but first of all, settings. Legendary, 6 minutes a half, and here are the sliders we're using. For us, only sliders been edited is the injuries, even though that seems not be fucking working, because we've got 2 7-month injuries. And the CPU is still on the sliders, which makes them play better. There you go, nothing's changed. Carry on. And now it is time for the second leg of this Carabao Cup semi-final against Burnley at home for this game. I think away goals do count. I could be wrong. I actually can't remember. But Chelsea are through to the final. They won the second leg 2-0 against Bristol City. So it basically means it's us against Chelsea in the final if we make it through, or Burnley against Chelsea in the final if they make it through. So I've got a rotation side out for this one, as I said I would, and I'm going to keep to that promise. And you can see the team right now: Greg, Candernacho, Kutopatra, Massey, Tuinabang, White, Lee, Bammert, back from his injury by the way, Bammert, Collins, Burke and Badiashile in goal. I have tried to get rid of Badiashile, tried to offer him to a few clubs. Nobody wants a keeper, even though we're swapping for a keeper. It makes no sense. As for Burnley, a 4-4-1-1 or a 4-4-2. Zapata starts this time around, Musonda and Onyekuru still there, and Heaton still in goal. Candernacho through to Greg, back to him, never mind, that was shite. Apparently it wasn't a foul. Okay then, I'll take a goal. 1-0. Wow, that's bollocks, we fouled him then. Shouldn't be given, should not be given. Unfortunate for Burnley there, because that should not have been given, but it will be. And once again, reminding you, it will just be key highlights. Goals, offside goals, penalties, all that shit. And yeah, that's a foul on me. Well, not me, wait. It's a foul on Ben me, not actually me. It's a foul on them, by me, on me. Goal to Candernacho. Yeah, I confused the fuck out of their hands of people. Very confused. He's confused as well why that free kick wasn't given. Cork, the bummer. Oh, hello, good save, Badiashile. Ah well, straight to Musonda Jr. and then he didn't make a second save. 1-1. No marking. Yeah, he kind of floated that in. I wasn't expecting him to shoot straight away, to be honest. That may sound stupid, but usually when you can see the goal like this, you expect it coming like they shoot. Keeper saves it, you think, oh, they're going to score this. I didn't think he was scoring it from there. And Badiashile just didn't do the proper save. Yeah, he's got a lot of distance covered, but surely you dive across, not into your own goal. I don't know. I'm not a professional keeper on FIFA. I could be, fucking hell. I'll be fucking god, because I actually just do things normally pretty much every single time, and I'll be better than everybody else. But it's 1-1, Musonda with the goal. Our lead was short-lived. Ooh, the bang, that was lucky. Good dog, back trow. Onside, Candernacho. No, you're not, are you? You're not, are you? Apparently. Offside, don't count. Stop celebrating. Please, you're embarrassing yourself now. It was a cracking finish. Every time it's offside and like people get a shot off, it's usually a goal. Like they've done it all the time, but is he offside? Only just. He is offside, but only just. I can't go short. I can't go short. Well, Greg. I was taking the piss. That shouldn't be a goal. I said, well, Greg, like an arsehole, because I thought he's just going to fucking scuff it. He did scuff it. He went in. What was Eaton doing? What actually went on here? I did a short one. I thought I want to lay it off to Greg. It wasn't the best lay off. I thought, fuck it, I'm just going to shoot. It doesn't even take a deflection. I think it, like the keeper thought it did, but does it? The tiniest of deflections that doesn't alter the path of the ball at all. It's Greg's goal. It's 2-1. Shocking from fucking Heaton. Shocking from Burnley. But, Jesus, really? Greg's goal. Just before half time, it's 2-1. Oh, no. You fucking bullshit game. Give me a goal last minute. Alright, fair enough. Fuck's sake. Literally last minute. That's the first shot they've had. Oh my god. The first shot since they've had. I think that's actually the first shot they've had since they scored. Wow. Okay. I mean, they haven't deserved anything. Yeah, they get it. Oh well. I'm just used to it by now. Literally, that's come from nothing. Like, the player just didn't mark. And like, look this. It's a shot from there. Oh, fucking hell. Body shielding, mate. Be a bit quicker on your fucking feet. And Wood, who started the first game, comes on for the second game and gets a goal. Yeah. Lang charging forward after the pass from Greg. He's cut inside. Wait for the return. Oh, was it the post? Mass it. Offside, you pissed tit. He's onside. Now for Greg. There's the goal. 3-2. Yeah, Bill. I think Lang was offside though. I don't know. I'll take it. I'll take it. Tried it a couple of seconds ago and it hit the post when we did this pullback from Lang. This time Greg's there and somehow gets it in underneath Heaton, who's not had a good game. Let's not lie, he's been shit. 3-2 though. Yeah, that's terrible. Heaton, you should do better, but I think we deserved a goal from that, and we got it. 3-2, 95th minute, 25 minutes of the game remaining. Turner. Jordan Turner. Cross. Lang. How the fuck have you got that in? How have you got it in? Bring it back, you missick twat. How did you get that in the back of the net? I wanted it to ram a twat, so I said nat instead of net. You get it, don't you? How's he scored? I was trying to pass to Greg or whoever the fuck was running into the box, but I got Lang and I thought, ah, fuck it, I was shooting anyway. I'm going to shoot. How did it go in? So Turner, passes it. Lang onside again. That's brilliant. It's actually brilliant. I think it was maybe Nabang that ran into the box, maybe not Greg. Heaton again, should be better. He's been shit. But you've seen the sliders, I haven't changed them since last game, you can fucking, I promise you. Why would I change it for the Burnley game? So, you know, why would I not change it for the Swans game, but then change it for the Burnley game for a cup I don't care about? You know what I mean? But 4-2, Calm Lang, okay. Turner's running forward, Turner's running forward, he blocks off the man, for a Schlupp. Whipping a ball, Massey's done, misses it. Schlupp will head it back across goal and get a penalty. What the fuck was that, Brady, you mad bastard? Seriously, that's a red, mate. Nah, you can't not give a card for that. I mean, the cards I've got in previous games, that is a red. I don't know why I'm talking like that for. That is a red, though. That's a fucking red card, without a doubt. How have you not given a red for that? That is dangerous play. And I'll take the penalty with Schlupp, though. Because, sorry, Greg, I know you're on a hat-trick, but the rules are rules. Schlupp will take it, wherever the fuck he is. Schlupp. Right, referee Schlupp, let's see how good you are at penalties. Oh, No! Schlupp, you shit at penalties, mate. Oh, I'm shit, really. Stays 4-2. 4-2 win, 6-2, 6-4 on aggregate, sorry. I can't count. And there you go. Through to the Carabao Cup semi-final against Chelsea. Stats for the game, and yes, we did have that many shots, and that many shots on target. They only had 3, yet scored 2. Don't forget, it's still FIFA. And yeah, the rest of the stats there. In terms of good players, definitely Lang, without a doubt. We'll start from the back though. Let's see. Bammett had a good game. I think Bammett is a shout out for man of the match. White and Nabang didn't play fantastically well, but I'm going to give it to Bammett without a doubt. Also, I'm going to give it to, I'm thinking Schlupp as well. Yeah, no, Schlupp, Bammett. No. Bammett, Lang, Turner and Greg. Yeah, Bammett, Lang. Bammett, Turner, Greg, Lang. Bammett, Turner, Lang, Greg. Yeah, Bammett, Turner, Langrig get man of the matches. Well, it's only fucking longer to decide that than it has a lot of things. But there you go, yeah. Bammett, Turner, Langrig, man of the matches. And now into the final game of the episode. It's against Birmingham City. It's the FA Cup. We got the next round drawn, and we're at Birmingham to play Birmingham, basically. That makes sense, doesn't it? And once again, it'll be key highlights only for this match, just really the goals and any key chances. And yes, I think this is the 8th game in the episode, if I'm not mistaken. So hold on, we started off against Arsenal, then West Ham, then Forest, Burnley, Saints, Swansea, Burnley again, and now Birmingham. So yeah, we've played 8 games. This is their 8th game, and not going to get into that. I'm actually going to do this very quickly, just go through the player ratings and all that stuff, and well, who's playing for them. 4-4-2, Che Adams is the biggest threat there without a doubt. I hate playing against Che Adams. He's very good. Potential signing for us in the future, who knows. As for us, this is our team. Vidal Pereira is up front. We've got De Wolf and Osidibe as the CDMs. And other than that, it's pretty normal. Collins as a centre-back, I am enjoying using him there. But we have got a pretty strong bench. Not because I want to bring him on, but because we do have fitness issues. And yeah, we played too many games, basically. So all our players are knackered. So yeah, we've got good players on the bench. Going to try and avoid using them if I can. And just let these youngsters have more game time. But instead of trying to play him offside, maybe to track back just in case, it is Che Adams. He's a bit of a bitch. Cameron Lee well dealt with. And then Collins, I don't know why you didn't pass to OCDB there, mate. You should have done. And that's why you should have done, because they'll score a goal like that. 1-0 to Birmingham. And yeah, fair enough. Vidat Mirici. Not sure who the hell that is. Or Murici. It's a goal for them though. And yeah, that's Collins' mistake though. I mean, OCDB is open. I mean, he doesn't pass to him, and then he doesn't defend that well. It's a cracky finish, don't get me wrong. It's brilliant. It is a FIFA 18 legendary slider plus finish, without a doubt. But yeah, just shocking from Collins. Buddy Sheila actually just puts his hand underneath it and guides it in. 1-0 to Birmingham, and we are behind and potentially going out of the FA Cup. Okay, yeah, there he is. Overpowered Adams makes it 2-0. Just fucking shocking, this. I've had a bit of a break, by the way, since I played my last game against Burnley. And I don't know, I've got a bad RNG or something at the moment, because this is shocking, this. Like, that is a first time shot. Back of the net, 2-0 Birmingham. But again, this guy is overpowered to fuck. It starts outside the post, it's a brilliant finish. But he wins headers against 6'6" people like Collins behind him. It is just immense how overpowered he is. But there you go, 2-0 down, probably out of the FA Cup. And to be honest, I couldn't give two shits. OCD there, mate. Now De Wolf. No movement really ahead of him. Vidal Pereira finds Candiero. There you go, 2-1. Bit of a chance now, but let's just get the ball, take it back. It was a very lucky goal. Not going to deny that, but finally got a pass in. And this little flick from Vidal Pereira is really good. The finish, however, I don't know what the keeper's doing. I have no idea what the keeper's doing there, but he lets it through him. And it is now 2-1. We have a chance, but again, I'm not really arsed if I go out. I really don't give a shit. Collins complaining. But we've got the Carabao Cup. If we win the Carabao Cup this season and get top 4, push for winning the Premier League and do well in the Champions League, I'm happy going out the FA Cup early. But it is 2-1. Small chance. Oh well. Bit of a chance now, potentially. Candiero running through. He's got his foot on it. Candiero makes it 2-2. Wow, that was a good goal, actually. I just called him a minute ago for making that shot, which I probably will include now. And he makes it 2-2. Candiero is turning it around a bit here. Wasn't expecting him to actually get this goal. It was actually a bit of good footwork. And I think it all came from Bergeron Perez winning the ball back and then doing a pretty good pass inside. Well, forward anyway. This pass again by Vidal Pereira, just hoping for the best. He gets past his man. Then he actually slips it past Stockdale. Makes a mistake. Again, Stockdale for the goal. But yeah, it's 2-2 now. And, God, extra time, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Or is it? No, it's a replay, innit? We've got to score again. Score again or concede, I'm happy now. I don't care. We've got 2 goals. We made a good showing of ourselves. But I do not want to replay at all. I really don't. Please don't. To the right side, Osidibe. Got 2 ahead of me. That shows the wrong pass there to Vidal Pereira. Oh, you're offside, Candiero. Offside though. Come on. Great finish, but he's offside. Again, every time I'm offside in a good position where I can actually shoot, I do score a goal. And I knew it was offside. I don't know why I played it. Costa to De Wolf. Into Cadeiranacho. Flick through. Lang. 3-2. Thank you very much. Callum Lang on for the very knackered Couto Patro. And by the way, Acosta came on at half-time for Buck, or just after half-time, because Buck was completely fucked. And to be honest, that might have actually helped us out here, because Acosta's done pretty well at right-back. But yeah, it's down to really the reason we're scoring goals to Cadeiranacho, actually. Had a bit of a dodgy first half, turn it round second half, and we're 3-2 up now, with only 4 minutes to go or something, so fair play, and Lang on for Couto Patro makes it 3-2. Ping the ball in. Turner's trying his best. Doesn't matter. We win 3-2 in the end. And it's a progression through to the next round. And I thought we were out this competition. I really did. But second half, we turned things around and progressed through to the fourth round, I believe. Or the fifth. I don't know. But yeah, good win for us. Good comeback victory. And once again, conceding goals. A bit of a problem. But hopefully that'll not happen anymore, because, you know, only cup games left are the Chelsea one in the Carabao Cup final, and then whatever's left of the FA Cup. And again, if we get knocked out after this stage, it's not that bad. If anything, it's kind of good. I think we limited Birmingham to no shots on target in that second half, so well impressive from us. 10 shots in total for us on target, which is good. Very clinical actually in front of goal, and even getting the shots on target is quite a good thing for us. But yeah, possession was all ours, tackled well. Acosta definitely made a difference. We had that offside goal as well. But yeah, player ratings in terms of man of the match, it's going to go to Cadeiranacho. And who else? Who else played well? Collins made a mistake a couple of minutes. I think Cadeiranacho will get it. And also Vidal Pereira, why not? He actually had a good game up front. A few assists for him actually. How many assists did he actually get in the end? 2 assists for a striker, not bad. No goal for himself though, but 2 assists ain't bad. And there you go. Cadeiranacho and Vidal Pereira win man of the match, and we go through to the next round of the FA Cup. And it has been a shocking transfer window for us. We've managed to bring in a grand total of no people in this current window. It has just been impossible for us to sign anybody or even offer contracts. It has been that bad. But on to other signings around the Premier League. We can see here that Arsenal have brought in Fernando and Correa and lost Xhaka and Carricho. So 2 people leaving on a free, but 2 people joining. As for Bournemouth, brought in Robertson and GQ lost nobody. Brighton bring in Pogba and Pereira, lose Hanach and Carroll. It's Florentin Pogba, not Paul Pogba. Burnley bring in Cunningham, Morozov, Mignolet, and lose Huizinho on a free. Bogut and Rudiger leave Chelsea, where Sterling and Lucas join. Bigas, Van Beek and Carricho join Palace, and Saka will leave on a free. Cannon Perez join Derby on a free. Everton bring in Fernandez, but lose Balassi on a free. Hongchul and Obiang join Leicester on a free, but Tigiev and Schmeichel will leave or have left. Rakitsky and Jorge join Liverpool, and Robertson and Mignolet, as we've seen, have left or are leaving. Kurzweil has joined Juventus, as you can see there, from Man City. United bring in Alderweireld for 51 million, and lose Tuanzebe and Smalling on frees. Norwich bring in Vatejelu and Schmelzer. Schmelzer they've bought. I think Vatejelu is a free. Smith and Messina. One joins, one leaves Southampton. Cruz, fucking Tony Cruz, joins Spurs, whereas Blind and Alderweireld leave. Stoke bring in Alvarez on a free. Xhaka and Hummels join Swansea on a free, and Rakitsky is going to Liverpool on a free, but they've brought in fucking Xhaka and Hummels. Swansea, it is insane. Watford lose Pereira on a free. Costil and I believe Kingsley Coman join West Ham. And as for us, we do nothing, and yeah, I can't afford anything either. It's been that bad for us. I will go through our transfer business, but I want to go through the top deals that's happened recently anyway. It actually is Angel Correa who's actually signed for a thingy as well for Arsenal, so fair play to them. Let's go through the top deals. I'm just going to look for ones like Laporte. Wait, no, it's not that one. It's the ones that have got the first. So, Jota has joined Napoli from Atletico Madrid. That's a big deal there. Tony Cruz, like I said, joining Spurs. 53 million. Alderweireld joining joining United from Spurs. Kingsley Coman has left Bayern. 50 million. It is insane. Lucas, who's actually a current Spurs player, now playing for Chelsea. You know, Jerisi, who played against this season so far. Fernandez joined from Sporting to Everton. Skipping through again, trying to find... the deals that happened in 2021, basically. There you go, Angel Correa joining Arsenal. We saw before that Costa joined at Barcelona, which is an incredible thing to happen. Rudiger joins Bayern, so interesting for them. And Manolas, the guy who actually got the winning goal for Roma against Barcelona in the Champions League, which was incredible, has also joined Bayern, so they've got a new back, well, two centre-backs, so they're brand new. Impressive for them. Kurzweil, like I said, joined Juventus. Anything else going on? No, that's it for the top deals. As for our club, in terms of date, we have got Jacobs who left to Norwich, and that just went through. We got Bergeron Perez in for Randolph. Clark went on loan to Gillingham. Vidal Pereira joined for Dan Burn. Quarto Patro joined for Reece James. And then Stubbs went out on loan, but that was to Crewe. That was a while ago. And then with the other ones there. So yeah, not a good deadline day for us. And we just want to wait for a bit more money to come in. And maybe sell a few people on that will leave next time around. And then hopefully, next season, get a bit more money so we can actually do some deals. Now before I get into Player of the Month and Goal of the Month, a quick squad report here. If you want to skip through this, then go ahead, there's no problem. I'm just going to go through the overall changes, and that's how I'm going to do squad reports from now on. And I'm going to do squad reports, well, my aim is to do squad reports 3 times a season. One in September, the 1st of September, after the summer transfer window. One on the 1st of February, what I'm doing now, after the January transfer window. And then one at the end of the season, just so I can see how players have increased and what we need to do for the next season. So this one's kind of like a middle one, and just seeing how players have done. So in terms of overall changes and all that stuff, we'll go through, like I said, and look at the best grown players. So Harris up by 4, having a good season. And I'm glad I put my confidence in him, as my starting keeper. Only 18 years old and 79 overall. He's going to be very good in a couple of years' time. Clark up by 3, on loan now at Gillingham. Hopefully he'll do well. Calvert-Lewin up by 3 as well, having a good end, well, a good middle to the season. Hopefully he can end strong as well. Salvador started getting good. A bit unhappy, but he'll be fine now. Lewis up by 3, probably getting rid of this guy. Not that good, and we have better players. Ibe up by 3, the super sub himself. Honestly, I'm really happy with this guy, and I can't recommend him enough. Lee up by 3. I know it rhymes, and he's been a good backup actually. Schlupp as he started him as a backup, I'm very happy with. Collins, not a CDM, not a centre mid. This guy is my backup centre back now, and he hopefully will improve and get better. Chaplin, by far our best player, no doubt about it. He's up to 80 now. Van Bergen up by 2, probably our second best player, and he'll get there eventually. If he wasn't injured, I think he'll be 80 already. Mitchell up by 2, out on loan at Groningen. Looking forward to him coming back. Candeo Nacho is in excellent form. I'm very happy, and up by 2. And you know, he's a good player. Nothing spectacular yet, but I can see him getting to that level. Nabangna, good signing, up by 2. Might replace Gilby in... Actually, maybe by the end of the season, he might replace Gilby. Turn it up by 2, might believe in on a 3, because his contract runs out and I can't afford a new one. Dennis de Wolf up by 2. Not a bad CDM, he might become our backup in a while. Acosta, brilliant right back, and can play left back. I can't praise this guy highly enough. Bergeron Perez, the new guy at centre back, plus 2. Hopefully we'll train him up a bit more and he can get better at just his defensive job really. Burke, who got a weak injury just recently, he's up by 2, but he's come in and done good. Only 22 years old, so he has room to improve even more. White up by 1. Good backup. But I think maybe down the line he might leave. He's not a centre-back. Bollocks. No, he's not playing at centre-back. He's too small. He's got the pace and the tackling, but he's just not tall enough. Schlupp up by 1. Good for him. He's now our starting left-back. Bamert up by 1. He's good, but he's not a starting 11 player. A bit of training, he might get a bit better. Again, he's only 22, but not sure about him yet. Orsidibe up by 1. Still want to get rid of this guy. He wasn't as good as I thought he would be. If I was doing like a League 2 side, or like I was back in League 1, this guy would be fantastic. But for Premier League, not good enough. Gilby up by 1. Again, probably coming towards the end of his first team run. I'll keep him at the club for as long as possible, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, I think he's slowly dropping off. Zagadou and Clerksholt up by 1. They would have improved much better if it weren't for the massive injuries. Subs up by 1 on loan. Callum Lang up by 1. I do like Lang a lot. I'm getting a lot of good playing out of him. Badiashile up by 1. Not very happy with him. He's not happy with me. We couldn't get rid of him though. Maybe next season we do. Massey, unhappy. Not played a few games. He's just moaning like a bitch for no reason. He got a massive new contract and started moaning. I don't get it. Couto Patro in. Good player. I like him as a good little winger. He might be a good starter in the future. Only 21 years old. Jack Byrne up. Well, not up. Sorry, Massey as well, and Couto Patro not increased either. But Jack Byrne, 77 overall. Captain, leader, and potential future legend. Lewis Dunk, 80 overall. Good, solid centre-back. Done well this season, actually. Vidal Pereira not increased yet. Only 19. He will increase. And then Will Grigg, kind of just stagnating there at 71. And he might reach 72. Probably won't though. Probably drop off to about 69 in a few years' time. And then, obviously, we can't get rid of him. But he might look to retire after that. But there is a squad report for you. And now on to Player of the Month. And Connor Chaplin will win Player of the Month. He's had an outstanding month against teams like Arsenal and West Ham. He played well, but against Swansea he just destroyed them. And yeah, he deserves all the praise he gets. He's actually got a goal or an assist in every game he's played. That is how good he's been, especially in the Premier League and Champions League. Those numbers add up to a goal or an assist every single match. He's outstanding. He is a quality player and well deserving of Player of the Month. And now on to Goal of the Month and end of this probably extremely long episode. And Callum Lang will get Goal of the Month for his goal against Burnley in the Carabao Cup second leg of this semi-final. Lovely goal, definitely saving the best till last in this tie. And yeah, lovely finish by him on the swivel and just banged it past Heaton with his right foot. So well deserving of Goal of the Month. Sorry for this episode being so long, 8 games and transfer business will do that. And I also apologise for this video taking so long to actually upload. And again, I have been a bit ill and busy, that is why. Quick little thing about this series, it might change next season, and that might make it different in how you watch it. I'll try and upload it a bit quicker, do highlights a bit differently, so I get more episodes out there and get just more stuff out there for you to watch in a shorter amount of time. And also a shout out to Wigan in real life. I'm recording this on Monday the 23rd of April. Wigan confirmed promotion on Saturday the 21st with a 4-0 win, and that was a great win as well. So well played Wigan. Hopefully now they'll go on and actually become the champions of League One and just make that promotion back to the Championship oh so sweet. But I think I'm speaking for every Wigan fan out there. Don't get relegated again dead quick. It's not fun being a yo-yo club. It gets a bit annoying after a while. But anyway, thanks for watching this. See you again next time for more of the Wigan Career Mode very soon. Goodbye.